And I'm going to give you a quote out of your book from one of your aunts who said, God ain't finished with me yet.
Right.
Meaning like it got really dark and I went into a really dark place. And, I had a lot of conversations with God and I'm like, I just don't want to be around anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to, nothing means anything to me anymore. I was his older brother. I should have like protected him. Like I let everyone down. But then he's like, you're not finished. He's like, your little brother's happy. He's where he's supposed to be. But he's like, you're not finished. That's what he said to me. Right. And I thought back to like, how you'd gone through all of that to the point where you can look at a photo of your brother and smile.
Right.
And I thought, wouldn't it be cool when I can get to that point,
And what I want to say to you is that don't allow yourself, if you can, not to be without loved ones, people that support you, and people that's going to be there for you, and you know that they're good to you. Because that's where the devil works his wonders at.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to be doing what you love to do. Yeah. You're good at this, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro. It means a lot.
No bullshit.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you all the time.
Thank you, bro.
You understand? You're a great interviewer. You take the time to, like you said, read the books, know the person that you're interviewing. And a lot of these podcasts, a lot of people don't do that. They take the headline news or what's going on, and then they think they know the person. And you don't get the interview like that. Yeah. You don't get to know the person. Like a lot of people have came back and told me that you and that James English was probably the best interviews that I did because people got into me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me.
I don't mean to name drop on your
I
channel.
love that. Thank you.
Because a lot of guys don't like that.
James is good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say to you is this, is that your brother, you're never going to stop not loving him from afar.
Yeah.
But the minute that you decide that you want to give up, that you don't want to be the best that you can be, the minute you stop believing that he wants you to strive and be powerful and carry on the legacy and be able to name drop him, you understand?
Yeah.
Then that's when you're going to fail him. You understand? Keep it strong, brother, because if you don't, who will? And I'm going to just give you this quote. If you start crying, what the baby gonna do?
I read that in your book. Do you like that I knew that? If you start crying, what the baby gonna do? I wrote that down. I was gonna make it my wallpaper. Yeah. And every time I want to like shed a tear now, I think because there's so much meaning behind it, it's like, what's my beautiful girlfriend gonna do? What my baby's gonna do? Like, what's my employee's gonna do? Like, but the point where it got dark and I wanted to give up, I'm like, he's got his little 2-year-old girl left behind, and he's got his wife left behind, and I've got my 2 little babies. I've got my beautiful partner, my girlfriend, who I love, and I read your book, and I'm like, all I want to do now is just be a better partner, a father, a husband, a provider, a better business person to my employees, just a better version of myself. And I didn't have any of that anger. I just had kind of. I just wanted to kind of be better, similar to like your morals in that book, I don't know, the words just jumped off the page to me in terms of how you've carried yourself. So for anyone who's listening, you've got to read this book because that quote was fantastic.